Hello everyone, my name is Domiti and I'm part of a group of European volunteers. Today we are going to talk about our countries and our languages and also about what's volunteering about. Firstly, three of my European friends are going to talk about their countries. Then you'll have a game about what's volunteering. I'll see you at the end for a conclusion about those topics.
Hi everybody, my name is Baptistine, I'm 23 years old and I'm from France. So this is my country and this is Lyon, the city where I live. It's the second biggest city in France and it's near to sea and the mountains. So let's start with our small French lesson. I will teach you how to say hello or dober dan. So in French it's bonjour. Bonjour, can you repeat it? So that's it, this was hello, bonjour. And now I will teach you how to say thank you, which is hvala in Croatian. In French you say merci. Your turn. It's fun facts time, so now I will tell you two fun facts about France. One is true, one is false, and you have to decide which one is true and which one is false. So, the first fun fact is that the annual consumption of snail by French people is around 30,000 tons. And the second one is that the height of the Eiffel Tower is approximately 1,000 meters. So, what do you think? Which one is true and which one is false? Yeah, of course, the first one was true. The French people eat really weird things. We also eat frogs from time to time. And now I'd like to talk to you about a famous French character who created the computer. And she was a woman. Her name is Ada Lovelace and she was a famous scientist from the 19th century. So that was it for France. And now I'll let my friend Maya introduce herself.
Hi, I'm Maya, I'm 20 and I'm from Denmark. And I live in O.A.ZA, which is one of the biggest cities in Denmark. And now I'll teach you some basic Danish words. So, the Danish word for dober dan is godmorgen. The Danish word for hvala is tak. And I also have some fun facts for you. One is false, one is true. So first one is the inventor of Lego was Danish. Second fact is that in Denmark there are more bikes than people. Which one is true, which one is false? It's true that the inventor of Lego was Danish. I have a famous person from Denmark as well for you, which is the famous fairy tale author H.C. Andersen. He wrote fairy tales like The Little Mermaid and The Ugly Duckling. That was it from me, and now my friend Subala will introduce himself.
Hello, my name is Subala and I'm from Poland. I'm 25 years old. I'm come from Gdańsk, which is the big city on the Baltic Sea. I'm going to teach you how to say in Polish two very important words. The first one is, in Croatian, it's dobar dan. In Polish, it's dzień dobry. You can repeat after me. Dzień dobry. The second word is hvala in Croatian, and in Poland we say dziękuję. You can repeat after me. Dziękuję. I'm going to share with you now the two fun facts about my country. Just like before, one of them is true and the second one is false. The first one sounds like this. The city of Rome is located in Poland. The second one is that the biggest castle in the world is in Poland. So, The second one is true, the first one is false. One of the most famous people of Poland was the Pope John Paul II, who was the head of the Catholic Church for over 20 years. Now I'd like to introduce you to the second part of the video, and my friend Domitia will play with you a small game. I hope you enjoy it.
So now we are going to give you a list of words that are linked to the word volunteering. You can choose 3 words that makes you think the most about volunteering. With these words, but also with your imagination, you can draw what you think is volunteering. For this activity, you can take papers, pencils, and whatever you need to draw it. Now you'll see the list of the words that are linked to the word volunteering. So now my 3 friends are going to tell you what 3 words we choose for what we think is volunteering about. Just so you know, there is no good or wrong answers. All words are linked to the word volunteering.
So the first word we want to share with you is the word exchange. Why exchange? Because you live this incredible adventure with all the other volunteers during 2 months and you learn a lot about living in a community. But moreover, the word exchange has 2 very important aspects for us. On one side, you offer your skills, your help, and you give your motivation to help local communities. But on the other side, you learn a lot. Through informal education, you acquire lots of new skills that will be useful in our future life.
Second word is travel, which is all about coming to a foreign country and learning about new cultures and different ways of living. Thanks to it, we become more open-minded and we come out of our comfort zone.
The last word we chose is the word solidarity. We're also here as part of the European Solidarity Corps, and for us it means this volunteering. It's a way for us to feel at one with both here in our group, but also with the local community, with the schools, with the kids, and also feeling at one with nature because we have a natural focus in our program.
So that was it. I hope you learned something, and you can still talk about volunteering to your friends, and so that you can share what you think. Thank you for listening to us. Bye!